Hello guys, and welcome back to another video. Today we're going to be using J-B Weld steel stick. My mic here is very badly cracked. Now you could easily see straight through it right here. There's also another wonderful crack here, and this is new, and as you can see this has already been touched up and redone, but that obviously didn't stay. So what I'm going to be trying to do today is test this out, see how well this works. Now if this doesn't work, I'm going to be bringing it to a shop again so that they can fix this aluminum mag. And I chose this J-B Weld steel stick. I found it on Amazon. If you want the link, I'm going to be putting it down below. And I chose this because it sticks to steel, iron, copper, brass, aluminum, bronze, and you know, it says it's good for a bunch of shit. So I said, why not? Let me try it out. What's you know, I haven't seen a video on it. I want to see how well it worked, so that's what I'm gonna try to do today. So, upon looking at the instructions, it says that we need to cut the required amount of putty, then mix it so that until it's a uniform color, and then apply it firmly into the surface to be repaired. We're gonna do that, and then further down it says that if you want the best possible results, sand the area down with a wire brush, and sand it down with coarse fine graphite paper. And I did both of those things off camera, so I don't think I really need to show that. It's pretty self-explanatory. But this is what we have now, and you can see where I really worked it into the corners here. I blew all the excess material out. I blew it all out of the way. So now I do believe it's a pretty good area to work with. I even cleaned it afterwards with soapy water, rubbed it all down with a Scott towel, whatever, it doesn't really matter. But now is the I'm actually gonna apply this stick. Oh, and another thing, right before I start, it says caution, attention, it's an irritant. So that's why I'm wearing my gloves here. Let me put you guys down and let me start actually putting this in. So in essence, it's like a putty texture, and it says, because within it there's a mix of like a black and a charcoalish gray. So we're gonna mix it up until we see one solid color. This stuff is actually burning my hands. Imagine that means it's working? I don't know. So this is what I've done so far. I know it's a really ugly job, but it's on the inside of the tire. I particularly don't care as much, just so long as I don't need to buy a new set of mags, and I really like these ones. I'm attached to them. They were on my first car, they're on this car. I was planning on keeping them because they worked. They're tires. This is what I have so far. I tried to put it around as much as possible, but where I could have, I smudged it into the crevices so that it got in between everything. Now this stuff is set to cure in 5 minutes. It's going to be hard to the touch, 5 to 10 minutes, and then within an hour's time it should be fully cured. Like, I'm touching it now and it's already getting hard.
That's what she said.
2 hours later.
It's been about an hour and a half since the last update, actually, and looking at the tires now, how they are, they're like rock solid to the touch.
That's what she said.
Hey, nice.
I'm gonna end up adding a little bit more around here, these areas here, just to be sure. And I pushed it deep into the grooves here, so that I was sure that there was gonna be no problems. I did it to both of them. Okay, so I got it hooked up now, and I'm just gonna fill it up. So I put water with soap, and you can see that there's still some bubbles that are being formed. So I'm gonna put more J-B Weld, whatever it's called, in between the gaps here. I'm gonna do the same on this side over here.
Day 2.
Alright, so it's been a minute since our last update. So what I had done off camera is I added more around in the gaps, because I saw that even what I had done, it was still coming out of the gaps on the sides. So I added more. It should be fine now. I'm gonna pump it up with air, and then I'm gonna spray it and see what it does. So as you can see, there's still bubbles that are coming out. They're obviously much less than what it was, but there are still bubbles that are forming. To the best of my efforts, I tried to use this steel stick. For now, I'm gonna let it ride as is. Even though we both saw that there's bubbles coming out, I'm gonna try it out for a week. In 1 week's time from now, and see if it didn't last. I know it's a very shit job. It looks like complete crap, but it's the best I can do for $20 worth. Obviously, this isn't a permanent fix. It's very, very temporary. But for the time being, it's what I'm gonna try out. I'll see you guys in 1 week's time with the results, how well or how poorly this stood up to the Quebec potholes.
1 eternity later.
So now we are a month in advance from when I initially did this, the J-B Weld. So can it replace, or can it do a job of the equivalence of an actual weld? Well, let me show you what the mag looks like as of right now. So right here is the mag, how it is right now. It looks really good, and it's only for one particular reason. Since the last time we spoke about, right after doing the J-B Weld, son of a bitch. Since the last time we spoke after doing the J-B Weld, I thoroughly put it everywhere as much as I could, into all the little cracks in the mag. I didn't drive with it for not even a day, and basically because the tire's spinning so fast, it just whipped off. It literally sounded like something just went, it shot off the car. So what you just saw is what it looks like when you go repair it at an actual shop. It has to be a good shop, and to tell if it's a good shop, they gotta properly weld the aluminum, which is hard because it melts faster, everything, whatever. They gotta weld it with an actual welder, and then he sanded off the rim so that it went flush with the actual surface of the rest of the mag. And then what he did is that he welded in addition to that on top, and he only did that part because it was already welded once before, but like super cheap. I did it for like $100. This time it costed me $300. It's the price to pay for having nice low profile mags. They're 19-inch, 9.5-inch width in the back, and then he finished it off with having like he spray painted it. Overall, the product at the end looks really, really nice. So guys, can you J-B Weld a cracked mag? The answer is no, you can't. You simply can't. I'm not saying that J-B Weld, the steel stick that I used, is a bad product. It's not. It's really good. It felt like a piece of rock, but like literally rock once it was on. But guys, it didn't work. It didn't even withstand a day. It probably worked well on other surfaces, but but does it work well on a mag? Not at all. Anyways, that's it for today, guys. I've got so much planned for this fucking car. I already have videos being pumped out as we speak. I have another one being uploaded right now. You guys should be getting it. Today is the 16th. You should be getting a windshield, the window trim piece that I just fixed. I got the diffuser here that's on, and if you guys missed that video, you should definitely go check it out. That's it for today, guys. Well, for this episode of Garage 19, I want to remind you guys to drive what drives you, and I will definitely catch you guys in the next video. Peace.